A Halfling Sonder, Sven's Story, by Illyria Valischin. It doesn't take him long to reach the restaurant, where a few halflings are hanging out for the evening. Sven quickly spots Willa, with some of her friends enjoying an evening treat. He gives her a slight wave when she sees him and then heads inside. He walks to the cash register and waits patiently, while the customer ahead of him is helped. As they finish up, he steps forward smiling as he says, "Hello, Mrs. Quino. I'm here to settle my bill." "Oh, okay," she smiles and pulls out the tab book. 31 slips this time Sven. Giving her the money, he says, "Thank you. How's it going?" He motions to Frit and Cleo outside. Well, he certainly is winning her over. Probably faster than she is wishing to admit. But he will be having some competition here soon. My friend Rachala and her 3 sons will be visiting, and you know the triplets have reached the age too. So she grins, holding out the change. I think Cleo is trying to hold out and make Frit really try when those boys get here. No, that's the tip. Sven motions for her to keep the change. Going a bit pale as the news sinks in, he asks for clarification. The triplets. She nods with a smile on her face as she places the extra change back into the till. He then mutters under his breath, "Well, there goes my chances." With the news of the triplets coming to the village, he is quickly deflated from any positives he had been feeling as of late, knowing that most of the girls in the village were very fond of the boys and their charm. He fears that all was lost for him and Willa now. She most certainly would go for one of them over him. He slowly walks out of the shop now, completely absorbed in his despair that he misses Willa giving him a slight wave. Seeing that he didn't notice her little wave, Willa runs over to him. "Sven," she calls out with concern in her voice. Looking up, he sees her standing beside him now. "Everything all right?" she asks, slightly fidgeting with a string on his sleeve. "I'm not sure what to do with competition coming in." He looks up at her with glossy eyes. "I will try my best. But you know my luck." "Well," she touches his cheek and turns bright red. "You probably are more lucky than you know." This makes him grin and blush even brighter. Planning on any late-night walks, perhaps to a meadow. She looks down and shakes her head. "Unfortunately, I have to do a lot of seamstress work for the upcoming wedding for Dina and Mr. Glum. Well, it always brightens my day when I get to see you," he blurts out. Willa gives a little giggle. "It's always wonderful to see you as well." Fidgeting a bit more, he softly says, "Don't forget hints, so I know when to have your surprises ready." He looks down, unable to face her now, his face a bright red. She gives a soft giggle. Course. Dropping her handkerchief in front of him, she then turns and runs for home. Sven watches as the soft blonde curls of her hair bounce as she leaves. A brief moment passes before he bends down and picks up the small square piece of fabric. The edges lined in the hand-sewn ivy and leaves, leading down to one corner where her initials had been embroidered. He gently strokes the letters before chasing off after her, allowing her to make it all the way home. He watches as she opens and begins to shut the door. As the door closes, he sees a soft smile cross her face. A small smile pulls at the corner of his mouth as he looks down once more at the simple piece of cloth, his mind swirling with the happy possibilities she brings to him. The thought of the future with her and how happy the two of them could be. All of these thoughts pass through his mind while he makes his way home, his body letting him know that the day has been long and strenuous. As he enters his home, a silent calm washes over him. Climbing the stairs, a yawn escapes as he goes. Opening the door to his room, he sets all 3 alarms. Wanting to keep the good stance, he feels he has started with Mr. Leatherthimble. Heading to the bath, he gets cleaned up, making sure to get all the sweat, beetle and wooden bits off. Feeling a bit more relaxed, he settles down into bed, his mind wandering to the situations that have happened earlier. He begins to wonder if Mr. Leatherthimble will blame him and his luck of misfortune for the beetles. if Willa was serious and that he has better luck than he knows. If the triplets will be able to get any of the girls in the village. Giving his head a small shake and another yawn, Sven draws the covers up over himself and tries to get some sleep, knowing the day tomorrow will not be easy. Thank you for listening to my story. If you liked it, please like and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications.